The barn swallow Hirundo rustica is one of the
आ
most
जाओ
widely
आ
distributed
जाओ
birds globally. In fact, this hugely successful bird is likely the most widely distributed passerine bird and lives on every continent except Antarctica. These are fairly vocal birds and can usually be heard frequently calling during their impressive displays of acrobatic flight. Chances are, wherever you live, a barn swallow likely lives near you. As the name suggests, barn swallows typically nest in buildings. They have had a close relationship with humans for thousands of years and are one of the most studied birds. While many building nesting birds are deemed a nuisance, barn swallows are often encouraged as they keep insect population at bay. Barn swallows prefer open buildings near fields or agricultural land. Rarely they choose to nest in rocky alcoves or cliffsides. Their nests are quite incredible as they can be built on platforms or on vertical walls or beams. To secure the nest to the wall, barn swallows trowel mud and mix it with grass, stems, and other foliage. Then they plaster the mud to the wall before lining the nest with soft leaves and feathers. The result is a mud cup nest glued to a vertical wall or beam. Because they use mud to build the nest, they typically choose nesting sites near water. They are often spotted scooping up mud in their small beaks, transporting it to the nest and applying it carefully. They can make some 15 trips to and from the nest per hour. Both the male and female build the nest, though the female often does the bulk of the structural work. Facts: nesting season May to August. Nesting material trowel mud mixed with grass, stems, and other foliage. Nest type mud, platform, or vertical on walls and beams. Nest location open buildings near fields or agricultural land. Number of broods 2 broods. Number of broods 2 broods. Plus size 4 to 5x. Egg color creamy white or soft pink white with dark spotting. Their incubation period is 16 to 18 days, mainly by the female. Fledging period 20 to 22 days. Barn swallow nests are small, cup shaped, and made from mud. They are usually built on a ledge or in a crevice. These distinctive nests are created from small pellets of mud that are glued together to create a hard three-dimensional form. Once the mud cup has been secured, the birds work together to line the interior with grass and feathers. Barn swallow nests are either built on a vertical or horizontal plane. Some studies have shown that the birds prefer to build nests on a horizontal platform as is conventional, but they are perfectly content to build on a vertical wall or beam with no support from below. These birds take around 14 to 20 days to build their nest. The young are incubated for 14 to 16 days and the young will leave the nest in 18 to 23 days. Then the pair may raise a second brood shortly after. If barn swallows raise a second brood, they reuse the same nest about 50% of the time. Nests are often reused year after year. Overall, barn swallows probably nest for around 2 months. A typical nesting site is well sheltered and covered from the rain, which is vital to ensure the nest isn't ruined by bad weather. In addition, while barn swallows often prefer to build on a hard, horizontal platform, they often build their nest on a vertical wall or a beam. Once the nesting site is chosen, the male and female will work together to gather mud from a nearby pond, lake, or puddle. Then they scoop the mud up in their mandible and apply it to the wall incrementally. The mud cup is around 10 to 15 cm wide and the walls are approximately 2.5 cm thick. The main mud cup structure can take around 2 weeks to build. Once complete, the birds will start to line the cup with grass and feathers. which can take approximately 5 days. The resulting structure is often very strong, and some have reportedly survived for 30 years. The breeding success of barn swallows is also typically high, 70 to 90%, which is a testament to the dedication and ingenuity of these magnificent birds. They leave the nest after fledge after around 18 to 23 days, but they can leave after just 14 days if the nest is disturbed. After they leave the nest, the parents often feed the birds for another 1 to 2 weeks before becoming fully independent. Their eggs are creamy white or soft pink white. They are slightly glossy and are adorned with purplish, reddish, brownish, or light browns. These birds are considered cavity nesting birds and will use sheltered nest boxes mounted underneath covered areas. They are excellent for keeping insect populations at bay. Barn swallows will certainly nest in any outbuildings, especially wooden barns and covered open buildings. However, they are also observed attaching their nest to steel structures. If you have tall open structure in your backyard, then barn swallow might be attracted to it. They prefer nesting sites that are well sheltered from the wind and rain.